Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to pick right up with more DIY projects. Let me tell you guys that this turned out so stinking cute and I'm so excited for you guys to see the final result. So I picked up these two frames from the Dollar Tree, of course. One is an 8x10 and then the other is a 4x6. In addition to that, you're going to go ahead and basically print out any type of quote that you want on your computer. And I went ahead and printed one out that says, "Me and you, babe, forever and always," just because my husband and I call each other babe. And then, of course, I needed some white paint, some scissors, a brush. So I just wanted to show you guys that this is something you're going to need. I also recommend using popsicle sticks. I used a lot of these for my project that I showed you guys on Wednesday. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you check it out. Very inexpensive project, especially because I printed this out myself. And last but not least, you're going to need a trash can from the Dollar Tree. Yes, a trash can. You heard me right. So if you're really excited for these DIYs, please make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Please make sure to show me some love by giving me that thumbs up. And I hope you enjoy these projects. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get right into it, you guys. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take the clear wrap off of both of these frames. And then we're also going to go ahead and take them apart, meaning take off the glass, the cardboard that holds them together. And we're also going to take off the little piece of paper, and then we'll continue from there. All right, guys, now we're going to go ahead and take our white paint and we are going to barely put in any paint. We're going to dry brush it on our big frame and our little frame. So by dry brushing it, it just gives it that distressed look. It's very popular in the modern farmhouse look. I absolutely love it. You can still see the dark part sneaking out, and it just looks so beautiful. So you're going to go ahead and do that. And the best part is, since it's dry brushed, this dries so quickly because there's not a ton of paint on here. Just make sure you do the tops, the bottoms, the insides. Just get it as much covered in as possible, and it gives it this beautiful effect. And now we're going to go ahead and take our popsicle sticks, you guys. And you're going to want to measure how many will cover that small frame. And the popsicle sticks are going to basically be our faux shiplap. Genius, right? I know, I'm so smart. Just kidding. Okay, anyway, so what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and glue our popsicle sticks together, just so that we keep them in sync and order, and it's easier to paint and keep track of everything. And then we are going to go ahead and cut the very last one until it fits the bottom. Keep in mind that, you know, you're only going to be able to see so much of it, so don't worry about, you know, how much of it you're cutting. Once we're done getting the correct size, you're of course going to want to glue that to the rest of the popsicle sticks, and then you're also going to want to reinforce it. So just watch how I do that. All right, guys, and now for the fun part, we're going to go ahead and paint our faux shiplap. So go ahead and get it painted a nice white. Make sure It is very fixed so that you can't see any of the popsicle stick colors through the back. Okay, so now you're going to bring over your quote. Now, my printer's ink has been really weird. My husband thinks that because we let it sit for so long that the ink dried up and it's just being really weird. It's not a matter of it just running out because it's honestly kind of a new ink cartridge. But anyway, the point is I went ahead and took a pen and went over it to darken it up. I don't know why I get into these tangents and just go on these long stories, but the point is if you don't need to do this, all you have to do is cut it out, and we're going to go ahead and put it on our faux shiplap. Now, I, for the life of me, could not find my Mod Podge, which is what I initially wanted to go ahead and attach it with to my actual faux shiplap. But I ended up using a glue stick for the sake of the video. But once my video was over and I was able to actually locate my Mod Podge, because I get corrected every time I say it wrong, I went ahead and actually fixed it. So if you guys have your Mod Podge, go ahead and use that. But I went ahead and got as close as possible to my quote as I could when I'm cutting it out, as you can see here. And all we're going to do is attach it however you want or place it wherever you want on your faux shiplap. Okay, so now I totally forgot to mention that I did take my black marker and I went ahead and darkened the in between parts of the faux shiplap. And I know it looks like total crap right here, but don't worry, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and fix that. All you're going to do is take some more paint and just kind of go over it and over it. And it's going to end up looking really nice when it's all said and done. I promise. Alright guys, so now we're going to go ahead and take our Dollar Tree trash can, and this is going to be our faux chicken wire. It's going to look so stinking cute, I promise. So what you're going to do is just take some scissors, or if you have a really nice set of wire cutters, whatever works for you. But we're going to go ahead and just cut this so that there's a long strip. Remember, what we're trying to do, or the goal, is to have a big enough piece to cover the big frame. So go ahead and watch how I do this. And yeah, you guys, this is honestly the most difficult part of this entire project, but yet it gives it the best and most awesome effect. And honestly, I love it so, so much. All right, guys, now that we've got this piece, we're going to go ahead and kind of play with it to see how much of it we need. And then we're going to go ahead and cut the excess off. You guys better save that because it was not easy getting that chicken wire. So at first I thought it would be easy to go ahead and hot glue this to the edges. Let me go ahead and enlighten you that that is not in fact going to work. So don't even worry about doing that because it doesn't work. So what I ended up going ahead and doing is if you go ahead and just squeeze it in there and then use the tabs that were on there originally to hold it down, that is actually going to allow you to keep it down. And then we're going to use some popsicle sticks here in a little bit. You'll see how we do that here in just a moment to actually make it sturdy so that it stays. But don't even worry about using hot glue because it didn't work. And that's the thing with these DIYs, you guys, it's all trial and error until you figure it out. But what you see me doing here is how you're going to want to do it. You're going to basically want to cut the excess off, squeeze it in, and then you're going to use the little black tabs to basically keep it in. Isn't that super cute, you guys? Now we're going to go ahead and hot glue the mini frame over that bigger frame and the chicken wire. And don't worry, you guys, we're going to make this all super sturdy, so don't worry about it. But for now, just go ahead and hot glue that down and wait for it to stay. And then we're going to go ahead and proceed with the next part. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and embellish our frame. I took some of my twine and I went ahead and basically hot glued it around the small frame to cover up the edges of that faux shiplap. Okay, now we're going to take that same twine and we're going to create very simple bows. We're going to do a total of 3 of them, and then we're going to overlap them and glue them together just so that they actually show up really nicely. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some beautiful greenery. I just have to play around until I get it the way that I like it before I hot glue it down, just to give it a little extra something something, but I absolutely love the final result. guys that I forgot to show you how I reinforced the back. So all it is a bunch of popsicle sticks, and it did such a fabulous job. And here you go. This is the final look. It turned out so beautiful. I absolutely love it. And this is also going to be in my bedroom reveal. So I hope you guys stay tuned, as that will be not this Sunday, but next Sunday. So I hope you subscribe, because it'll be totally worth it. It turned out very, very cute. Alright guys, and the last DIY project is going to be holdbacks, curtain holdbacks to be exact. I got these beads from Walmart, both of them. The bigger box was, I believe, $5 or maybe $6, and then that little itty bitty bag was 90 cents, less than $1. And I just have seen so many curtain backs, and I just did not like them. So I thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna make my own. And again, all of these DIY projects that I've been making in my channel that you guys have been seeing for the past few videos are going to be for my master bedroom makeover. The makeover has already happened, so take my word for it. It is stunning. But anyway, I am just, you know, making these for my bedroom curtains, and I love the way that they turned out. So of course, I'm going to just show you one of them, and then I'm creating a total of 4. The beauty of this box is that it has different colors, it has different shapes and sizes, and quite honestly, you can make it however you want. I just kind of went with a pattern that I started with, and you know, it's as simple as doubling up the twine, and then at the end just doing a little knot, and then at the very end you're going to want to leave enough rope so that you can go ahead, see, like that. And you're going to go ahead and just tie it at the end. So it's quite simple, quite easy. And here I am just tying it off. There you go. And you guys, that really is all it takes. That's it. And that is a tieback. Of course, you can make it any which way you want, but this is how mine turned out, and I'm going to make the other 3, and I'll be right back with you. Okay guys, so these are all 4 finished, but let me tell you that I put them up on my curtains and decided that I didn't like them. Not because I didn't like how, you know, I created them, but they just did not go with my curtains. So I ended up going ahead and painting them. Now, I recommend that if you ever choose to paint your beads, which you can totally do with even dollar store beads, to do it before you actually put it on your twine or whatever type of, you know, a rope you decide to put it on, whether it's yarn. Some people use yarn. It just is a lot cleaner, and you get into the little grooves of the actual beads a lot better. But honestly, this wasn't too bad, and I absolutely love the end result, which is ultimately what I care about. And in this case, because they are curtain holdbacks, honestly, it didn't really matter, just because you can't see the twine in the back anyway. And here they are, completely finished, and I love the matte black. It looks so beautiful, and they look perfect in my curtains. I'm going to show you how they look in my kitchen curtains, just because I'm holding off for the bedroom reveal on, so you guys can see it in my bedroom curtains, which are a lot darker. But anyway, this is super duper easy, and you can literally create this with anything. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate all of your love and support. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up and show me that love. I hope you guys have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye, guys.